Hey, what's up guys, today I'm doing another video on my PPS SHS Mosin Nagant replica. I've already torn it down so that it's just the internals. So the barrel with outer barrel, the chamber, the magazine is already gone. And the bolt, like the bolt assembly and the bolt is still in here. I've done a video on how to take the rest of the rifle apart, so take a look at that if that's what you're interested in. Today is going to be about the bolt, because I had a question from someone about what upgrades would be possible to this thing. And I actually haven't opened this thing yet, so I have actually no clue what the hell is in here. So let me take the spring for the trigger off. And then we have 3 nuts, I think 3 and 2.5 mil. Yeah, the front ones are, the front ones are definitely 2.5. Oh god, I lost the O-ring. Come back. And another. And this one is bigger. And yeah, that feels like a 3 mil. And as you can see, the spring is already pushing it back. I think it's just the same as the specna ones, that we can pull this and then pull it upwards. Okay, let's get in there pretty tight. Okay, that's better. So rotating the bolt helped me getting that out. Because then we can, I don't know if you can see that, but you get a bigger gap there, otherwise it closes it off a little bit. It's kind of hard to see. Okay, but now we should be able to slide out our bolt. And I can already tell you that the spring is not a standard one. Please focus, camera. This is a lot thicker than the regular airsoft springs. Both the AEG ones and the sniper ones. Yeah, let me grab a couple of those to show you that. These are a couple of sniper springs. They are VSR10 ready, of course, or made for the sniper rifle which I have this is for the well one, but they also work in the specna arms. Basically M40 replicas, sniper replicas. And as you can see, the springs are pretty thin. I'm just damaging the front part, so I don't think I can get this open, because I basically already scratched it up. Oh, focus, camera. So it's in there pretty tight, so I have no idea if you can actually open this. Well, I mean, you probably can, but if you can do it without specialized tools or fucking this up, because this is a very tight gap as well in there. I mean, you can see it's a different part of metal because of the color, but holy cow, it's looking extremely tight. So yeah, even getting a tool in there, I can't get enough force to actually wiggle this thing, and I don't want to bend it or stretch it even more than I already have. But the spring already is far from standard, so perhaps you could take it out by, let me see if you can do it like this. Oh, you actually can. I hope it's not going to be too difficult to get this back in. Let's see if we can take a look at the piston this way then. Get my pliers. Use. Oh yeah. Is this the furthest that it can go back? Oh no, it's not. There it comes. Okay, that is definitely not a standard piston either. So what we have is, we have that pointed ending there. Let me push it back a bit. Hope you can see it a little better. That is probably to catch on the trigger. And the piston itself is just the, as you can see, steel rod in here, or I don't know if it's actually steel, but metal for sure. And then the piston head is in there. Can't get it back far enough so you can actually see it, but this is definitely far from standard. This is very hard to open, so I'm not gonna open it or try to open it because I don't want to break this thing. But this is definitely not a standard part that you can easily replace or anything. So upgrading this thing, I mean, it might be possible to get aftermarket stuff for this thing, but it's definitely not gonna be an easy job because it's definitely not standard parts. Let's get the spring back in. This seems by far the best way to get the spring back in. And I hope I haven't ruined this replica by getting out that glued rubber piece on the front. Oh yeah, now I can just push it in, I think. Yeah, should be able to. Yep, there it is. All back in again. Okay. Yeah, slide it back in there. Oh wait, the rubber in. Why does this not fit? Why does this not fit at all? Oh, okay. I was like, why the hell is this not fitting? So you've got this ring on there for that, to give that nice Mosin style action, like to lock it back a bit. But this needs to be pushed in the center, so it's in here, hidden, and then you can slide it back in here. There we go. Slides nice and smooth. Now getting that back part back in there is going to be pretty difficult because obviously we're going to have to push the spring forward. This has a little ridge to it, and we're going to have to push that into the back of the bolt and behind the spring. Oh yeah, that definitely did the trick. I think I can just push it forward. Yeah, there it is. Okay, sweet, we got it in. I'm gonna have to push this forward, put the bolts back in, and then it's reassembled. And then it's just a reassembly, the same as in the previous video I did with the magazine and stuff. But yeah, you're planning on upgrading this thing. Maybe it's possible, but it's definitely not standard parts. So I don't know what I'm going to show you. I'm going to put this thing back together so you can see how to do it. Now for those who are interested in how to put it back together, take a bolt in the back. The O-ring is still in there. Push this down and forward a little, hold it in there. Is that catching? Oh no, it needs to be forward a little bit more. I think it is now, yeah. And then that one is in. Now the 2.5 mil bolts. The other one. Like that.